What's good, guys? Prince Sports here, giving you that raw, uncut sports stimulus package. Yo, so according to CJ McCollum, he says, I dig this. He says Dame Dollar is all in when it comes to staying with the Portland Trailblazers. Now, here's my thought on this, okay? Dame Dollar being all in on the Portland Trailblazers is just a little bit, I don't know, tricky for me because he says that he will stay with this team moving forward depending on the moves they make. And I know for a fact that he's not too satisfied with the moves the franchise make. Not saying they have to go out and make a super team, no. But they should still at least pick solid role players. It still is a team game. You got your number one and your number two, right? So, Dame, you should still put the pressure on the franchise's neck to go out there and get some solid role players, at least better role players. All right? Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like Dame Dollar hasn't had good teammates, okay? Part of the reason why they failed is on him, too. It's not like he was just this great player that just couldn't get, had a bad team and he couldn't get over the hump, okay? He's had great players around him, okay? So there's no buts, ifs about that. But here's the thing. Even though he underachieved on the Portland Trailblazers and came up short in the playoffs a couple of times as an individual player and as a team, he got to do some looking in the mirror himself. But here's the thing. Do I think Dame Dollar should be all in the Portland Trailblazers? I would say no. Okay? Now, I don't think he should go out and form a super team. I am not scouting or saluting super teams. I do not do that. But what I will say is Dame Dollar deserves to be on the franchise that at least has good GM around him and a good management around him, okay? A good franchise that could get you solid players, okay? Now, it's unrealistic for a GM to get you every player in the league, okay? Nobody wants to see you make a dream team, slash super team. Nobody wants to see that. But what I will tell you, what we want to see is probably you being in the best situation that you could possibly be in to help your team win. But he has been in great situations, so it goes both ways. He has been in great situations on the Portland Trailblazers. So, if I could say anything what Portland should do, Portland needs to trade at least CJ McCollum or Dame Dollar. They can't keep both of those guys, if you ask me. They got to get rid of some of them, But they seem reluctant to get rid of either one. If they're going to make any change, they need to get rid of somebody, I say if Dame Dollar's all in, trade CJ and try to go out and get Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram would be a nice fit. And if you can't get CJ McCollum to leave, do Dame Dollar a favor and trade him to the New Orleans Pelicans and let him team up with Zion. Dame Dollar and Zion would be a good 1-2 combo. And I think that'd be the best fit for him. I honestly believe that Dame Dollar's best fit will be the New Orleans Pelicans. But if he's going to stay on the Portland Trailblazers, trade CJ. Brandon Ingram and Dame Dollar would be a better fit than CJ. CJ and Dame Dollar plays too much one-on-one basketball, if you ask me. It's just too heavily reliant on one-on-one basketball. They need to change that. So if they're going to change that, why not be on a team where you can make a little difference, a little change to the roster? You put Brandon Ingram with Dame Dollar. I think that's a better fit, because Brandon Ingram, he could go in there and be like, a mini version of Kevin Durant. And I think he'd be a better fit, if you ask me, with Dame Dollar. And it'll put Dame Dollar in neutral a little bit because Dame Dollar wouldn't have the ball as much if Brandon Ingram is on that team, because Brandon Ingram would need the ball too. But I think Brandon Ingram is a better defensive player. He's a growing defensive player. And he's just a better fit I think, with Dame Dollar than CJ McCollum will ever be. But what y'all think, man? Prince Sports out. Peace.